Hey coaches, Coach Parker with CoachParker.org. How you guys doing? Hey, I have a quick start guide here for those that have bought my complete PDF playbook package or those thinking about it. This is kind of a roadmap on how to go through my system, and let's jump right into it. So there's about 20 playbooks right now in the system. As you can see right here, there's a lot. It's almost overwhelming, and I'm kind of getting that feedback back from some of the coaches that have bought it because it is a lot of information. I think if you add it up all up, there's like 4,000 pages, and you don't really need to go to all 4,000 pages. And that's why I wanted to give this roadmap quick start guide. So you really want to download all of them at first, put them in a folder on your local device, save them in a good place. Get those downloaded because you can't continue to read them from the cloud. You need to download those locally. But once you download those, these are the core 7 that you really need to focus on. And these are kind of in order of importance here. Especially if you're a head coach and what you're wanting to do. If you're offense, you can kind of leave the defense stuff off there. But these are the core 7. All the other eBooks and playbooks that are in the 20 or so playbook ebook package are then addendums, add-ons, packages to this core stuff, because all the verbiage, terminology, kind of philosophy, install guides, all of that are going to be in these 7 books. And then from there, you can kind of venture out into the other playbooks and ebooks. So let's look at this. This first one is the Power Wing Beast Offense, the PWBO. This is my core playbook that I've been running since 2007, really. I started running the Beast in 94, but about 2007, I started putting multiple formations together, and this kind of has come out of that over the years, and I think this was published in about 2017. It's got multiple formations, just not the Beast. It's got an install guide, some practice plan notes there. I've got some videos over at CoachParker.org that intros it, but just to give you a quick look, it's got multiple Beast formations that you can look at. Beast tight, Beast wide, which is worm, Beast jumbo, which is a double wide. Then it's got fat cake, kind of a double wing, single wing hybrid. It's got the power eye, the offset eye, an under center diamond, and a double wing speed formation that's got spinner stuff in it. And that's a lot of offense there. And the reason there's so much there is that every season you may get a new team and you've got to decide what offense fits. So I've had to have that there for me so I can fit my roster to the offense. And that's why I've got multiple there. I can mix and match as needed for my roster talent. The second book is the defensive book, which is I don't really have a volume 1 or 2 to it because this has worked for me for so long. I've been running the 6.2 since I think 2007, 2006. And a lot of this came out of a 2009, 2010 season where I added a lot to this as we were coaching in select. And this has done me well here. It's my main defensive playbook. I call it multi-8 because I flip in and out of these particular defenses here, and I find that in Texas leagues here, you've got to be able to do multiple things on defense. You can't just set in one thing. There's so many different offenses. People are throwing everything at you. The same thing with offense. You'll see that I'm multiple. But I've got a 6'2 wide tackle in here, the tight tackle, the double wide, which is a split 6 or 60. There's a 4-4 stack, which I call a 6'2 loose. There's a gap 8, 70 umbrella, which I really love for younger teams. There's a 3-3 stack, kind of 5-3 hybrid there. And then I ran a 5-2 monster in high school, so I've got that for kind of older teams. And so those first 2 books for offense and defense really get me to about 85% of what I do every season, especially for teams 5 to about 10U. Those are the 2 books that you can focus on. Then the third book and the fourth book are drills for practices and what I do to prepare my team for games. And the same thing with number 5. It's one of my coaches said, I just need one page, because he was doing O-line. So I developed this one page for an O-line coach and his practice plan of what he can do weekly to get his offensive line prepared. So those 5 things are really core. And then if you need to know more about blocking, because the Power Wing Beast offense has some blocking in, the Jaws coaching book is a more advanced blocking book that has more blocking instruction and rules and things in there for you. So you'll get a little bit more if you can give that to your O-line coach along with the one pager. That would be great. And then the last one here is for, I would say, select 10-year-old teams and above, or 11, 12 rec teams, or teams that are pretty advanced for their backfield that has been together multiple years. And this is an advanced playbook that has a spread 2x2 in it. I call it a Wildcat, but it also runs a quarterback. I've run a quarterback in it. I tried to say Wildcat so you would run more out of it than pass, but there's a ton of passing plays, a ton of spread plays, 2x2, 2x1, 2x0s, quads. There's the squad bunt system in there. There's more cake, fat spread looks in there. So those are the core 7 to start out with. Then you want to venture, once you've kind of got that down, and or you want to look at other formations, you can do that. But trying to start out, just, getting it and downloading the Double Wing book, you're going to miss a lot of the blocking and some of the terminology terms and how I'm doing things. So you really want to start with these 7. If you're a rookie coach, you definitely want to go to my website and watch my coaching clinic series there, because that'll really help start you out with what my philosophy is. But yeah, this is the quick start guide. Like I said, my system, I don't want to say it's like a wing T offense system, but it's sort of like that it's a multiple, there's series, there's standardized vocabulary in those core playbooks that I just listed off. And then all the other eBooks and playbooks, it's kind of a library to choose from that is outside of that core. And I wrote those because those are all the popular offenses right now. And so if you wanted to put in a 6 or 7 or 8 play package, there it is. But don't try to go through the 3,000 or 4,000 pages all at once. It is overwhelming even for me, but you want to start with those core eBooks and playbooks. As always, if you get lost, hit me up on my contact page. If you've got more questions about the complete package, here's the core 7 here. If you've got more questions about this complete package, you can see it all there. Give me a call or an email, or we can set up a Zoom and go through all that. But it served me well for the last 30 plus seasons in youth football. And, it's been a pleasure writing these and learning more about all the offenses and formations. And I know a lot of folks have bought the complete package for their team and for their entire organization, and it's been very successful. But hopefully this quick start guide and roadmap will help you understand where to start and go from there. So, hey, it's been Coach Parker with CoachParker.org. Thanks for joining me again today. Remember to play for fun, and winning is funner. We'll see you guys next time.